Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making the plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're out in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome to ASAP in the Morning. It is your boy Pride. I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ronald. Ron, how you feeling, my boy?
Here I am. I'm tired. I'm overworked. And I'm heated at the NBA. I need these transactions to happen. They playing with our emotions. I'm ready to chop it up.
They really are. I believe I know what happens. I know it starts Thursday. It starts tomorrow. I think it's like at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I think that's when free agency is going to, open up, and it's going
Things should start trickling tonight.
Yep. You're going to start hearing, so-and-so planned to do this and all that stuff. We're going to start hearing all that stuff. And then, obviously,
it's coming in. It's coming in already. I mean, I saw this morning one that's about to get signed is Blake Griffin. He's either choosing L.A. or Miami.
Miami, yep. So he's kind of right now kind of in the middle of it. But speaking of free agency, bro, the Knicks. I've never seen, Ron, maybe I'm bugging. I've never seen a team reaching so bad on a player that I don't think will be able to live up to this billing New York desperately wants him to get. They are doing everything to clear cap space, to get rid of everyone and their mother, to give Jalen Brunson a 4-year, $100 million deal. Ron, when I told you this before the show, you sick of New York. The floor is yours.
Why are you trying to ruin my day?
That's my job. That's my
job.
job.
Why does the Knicks, literally every decision, the whole basketball world is like wrong. Wrong. You got Carmelo, great, but you gave up your whole team.
Yeah, I was about to say that was like the rightest wrong they did, because at least you got Melo, who at the time was a bona fide superstar, but then you gutted your roster to the point that it was who was left? It was Melo, technically JR, but JR wasn't a Knick. He came with Melo in the deal, so it's like,
that's going to get me on a whole nother tangent where I'm going to get mad at Melo. But back to the Knicks, we need to fire the owner. That's really all I have left to say about them. It's time for, what's his name? Dan
Dolan.
Yeah. I mean, most of the New York Knicks have been asking for a long time, so right. I'm just, but it's never going to happen. It's just frustrating to me, Pride, that we got your family here. They're part of the coaching staff. We're paying them.
Yeah. What was it, his uncle that they hired?
Yeah.
I was like, this is ridiculous.
Which would be cool, but like you just said, he's not that guy. And we could have Brunson going to way better, spicier places that would make the product of the NBA so much better for us as fans. What if the Mavericks was to do a sign and trade and do it with like the Phoenix Suns and take 8? Why don't y'all just swap problems?
I'll be honest with you. I would like that.
Or with Rudy Gobert. Shit.
Yeah.
But you're going to send him to the Knicks, where he's going to win 22 games.
Bro, look, I don't know what on God's green earth. And listen, I'm not trying to be rude and say that he's a bum, right? I'm not. I don't want to imply that. But if anyone, I genuinely mean this. If anyone believes he's legitimately worth 4 years, $100 million, then y'all gonna tell me Anthony Simons, the dude who's about to leave Trailblazers, then how much is he worth? If you say Brunson is worth this money, now don't get it twisted. Brunson's not a bad player. Let me just, make sure I get that clear. But there is no way, and I don't care what anyone says, there's nothing you can do to convince me that in 4 years, this kid's going to be worth $100 million.
Okay. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm ready to play devil's advocate.
Ooh, see, Ron, this is what I love when you hear it. Let me hear it.
What if there is some crazy mofo in the New York Knicks organizations that somebody listened to? And he said this, Pride. Guys, what's the ultimate goal here? Who's the big fish that's ultimately gossiping about landing in New York? Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
What can we do to get our big fish here? He definitely don't want to play with RJ Barrett and what's my guy from the Lakers? Julius Randle.
Oh, Julius.
What a disappointment. I know he don't want to come there and play with them. And I'm like, Brunson, Julius Randle, and RJ Barrett. How good is that in the East? That's not even playing.
I think their ceiling, the best they could possibly. I'm talking about the best is probably the 8th seed and getting swept in the first round.
I don't even think they'll be better than like Detroit.
You got me there. You that actually is going to be that's.
And who knows how Orlando's going to look? I'm looking forward to watching them. I'm going to be watching them teams, not New York.
To be honest. If we're gonna be like, look, and this is no disrespect, because I feel like I'm kind of being a little hard on him, but I have to be because I don't understand why the Knicks are desperate. This desperate, bro.
Thotty, they for the streets.
Yeah, bro. Oh God.
The New York Knicks for the streets.
Like you're not capping, bro. Like, bro, what? Like,
oh my gosh.
I'm really trying to figure out,
So if you're the Utah Jazz, we're still waiting for Donovan Mitchell to blow it up. We're waiting for the Utah Jazz to do anything.
To blow. I was about to say
they're literally like. They're like in the middle of water, just in the ocean, just stranded and just like looking at each other.
Right. Like that's another spot that's kind of like
lost at sea. All he has to do is say, "I'm ready to get traded." I mean, Utah can say, "Well, whatever, we're keeping you."
Right.
We're trading Rudy. So, but would you take Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, a couple of picks? What else do the Knicks got? They cleared space. They don't really have a lot of more assets. Would you take them too and some picks for Donovan Mitchell?
Hey, baby.
I feel like Utah could get a way better trade offer. So, yeah, they're not getting Donovan. They're not getting anybody. It's going to be the Brunson, Russell, and RJ Barrett show. Ladies and loyals, get ready for the New York Knicks 2022 season. I'm sorry, Spike Lee. It's going to be another 30-win season. Congratulations, New York Knicks. Well, I don't know why we had to start with the Knicks. I was going to start rambling.
Why not? Because here's the thing. By the way, Frankie says the Pacers need someone. I'm not even gonna get into it, right?
Yeah, I'm on my way to the comments. Frankie, where are you at?
I'm not even gonna entertain that because that
the Pacers.
Yeah, bro. It's a long story with that one. It's a long story.
This could be in the rumors. Oh, this is going back. He's talking.
No. This is from the group chat this morning, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know the Pacers are just focused on trying to get somebody to take Brogdon. Don't nobody want that guy.
Well, hold on. Well, here's the problem. People do want Brogdon. The price they're asking for him, though, is like
They're treating him like he's a Drew Holiday.
even worse, bro. They treat him like he's a prime LeBron, and it's like pump the brakes, bro. Like, yeah, he's good, but relax. Like, chill out, bro. Like, but look, I'm a. Here's the problem I have with the Knicks, bro. And but actually, before I go into it, let me answer your question. For this is what I would do. I would extend RJ Barrett and do kind of like a signing trade. Send him to Utah with Julius Randle. Maybe a
You want to hold on, Pride. I want to hear it. I want to hear it all. But extend RJ. I saw.
you would have to.
I saw something where they asked 16 general managers in the NBA if the New York Knicks should extend RJ Barrett, and it was 16 out of 16. Absolutely no.
Well, here's the thing, though. If I this is me. If I'm extending RJ Barrett, I'm extending him with the idea that I'm trading him. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna, because we had this conversation earlier. I think it might have been it was sometime last week. I do not see this weird infatuation, this weird love for RJ Barrett. I think he's a solid player, but I think that's where it stops. I don't see this super duper hero guy. Like, people are calling him the face of New York. If he's the face of your franchise, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. And that's just, it's sad to say that, but come on, bro.
The Knicks need to move on. You know what it is, Pride? What's the Knicks foundation? Don't you say RJ, but that's what we're talking about extending. The goal of an organization is to be able to build for the future. Shout out to Celtics. They're probably the best at doing that. And to also put together a competitive team to ultimately win a championship. Celtics and Golden State's the best in the league at doing that. And the Knicks, Pride, literally have neither. They don't have no great draft picks coming up. RJ Barrett, they need to find a foundation. They need to start at the beginning, which means blow it up.
but here's the problem with that, bro. Here's the problem. Ooh. By the way, real quick, Washington is finalizing a trade for Denver with the Denver Nuggets. Will Barton and Monte Morris in exchange for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Ish Smith. I kind of do like that trade for Denver. A little bit.
Will Barton to where?
Will Barton and Monte Morris are going to the Wizards, and then Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Ish Smith are going to the Nuggets. I like that the KCP pickup for the Nuggets. But give it up, Monte Morris. Like, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think it's a needle moving trade, but I will give Denver won the trade. I like KCP's the best player.
Right. Yeah. But I do agree with you. Like, I do like the trade, but it's not like
Denver. It doesn't change a dang thing for Denver. Y'all better be on the knees every night playing for Michael Porter Jr.'s back.
I was about to say you better hope Jamal's ACL Gucci and is fine, and you better hope and pray.
I think Jamal will bounce back because if he's been working his behind off, because usually when you get injured like that, you can come back even stronger because he's still young. But Michael Porter, Pride.
See, that's the confusing. He's already had a back surgery. And he's younger than me.
Backs stay like that.
Listen, like, I broke my back and I'm still feeling it. And this happened 2 years ago. Going on 3.
I think we have to accept that this is MPJ's prime.
Can I be honest with you?
He has like 2 maybe years if he stays healthy.
Can I be honest with you, Ron?
Yeah.
I don't think we ever are gonna see his prime.
Oof.
It hurts to say that, but like I said, when you're a young guy like that and you're already having back surgeries, bro. Think about it. He's having back surgeries and he's not even in his prime yet, bro. Dude hasn't even had enough time to get a cup of coffee.
Denver screwed. The Denver organization screwed Joker's prime. Because you know what? I have no sad feelings for MPJ because for the rest of his life, he's gonna be famous at the bank.
True. That is
true. His contract. Didn't the Denver owner get like a brand new job up somewhere in Utah? I think. I don't know who moved. What owner moved? But yeah, the Denver organization screwed Joker's prime. If he doesn't come back. If he doesn't come back and he's not a player that can play in the championship, like if he can't be the third best player, they're expecting him. He needs to be the third best player on his roster behind Joker and Jamal Murray.
Wow.
I don't think he's ever going to be able to be that if we're agreeing with what you're saying.
It's sad too because for me it's the back injuries. Because in my opinion, he's got the talent. He's not a bum. He's got the talent.
Yep. Shout out Frankie. Frankie said he had back problems since high school and his back still hurt.
Yep, bro. It's rough. It's rough, bro. And those back injuries will never go. But back to the RJ Barrett thing that you were saying, how they don't want to extend him. Look, I don't get it either. But if you're the Jazz, you need something, and you need some type of security. You need some type of security. And who would you rather extend? Let's be honest. Who would you rather extend? RJ Barrett or Julius Randle?
What? Pride. What the heck happened with Julius Randle's in the New York Knicks organization fan base?
You want to know what it was? You want to know what I'm going to tell you what
he has to go.
100% he does.
I don't even know how he's still on the roster.
Oh, I know why.
Because nobody wants him.
Because again, the Knicks have this weird thing that they have going on. If we acquire you, you are now the best in your position. You go ask the New York Knicks right now, because RJ Barrett is there, he's the best guard in the league. Like, that's the problem the Knicks have. They don't understand that. Okay, look, a roster shit. Let's just call it what it is, right? We had one good year. What was that, 2 years ago now? We had one good year 2 years ago. Okay. We are not it no more. We just gotta, I don't know why we got Evan Fournier dead ass thinking, yep, we got it. Yep, let's go get Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker because they're gonna put us over the hump. And unfortunately for them, they're asking way too much for these guys. Way too much.
The New York Knicks make me think of the stock market. Because you have to know when to buy low and sell high.
Yep.
You could be so rich. Buy low, sell high. Warren Buffett laid the foundation. And I'm just thinking about that run that they had in the playoffs where they lost to the Hawks in 5. What was that, 2021? If they would have had any foresight or vision. Because we all was like, dang, Birds is loud. We all were like, how the heck did New York pull that off?
I'll be honest with you. When I saw that, I thought, and I'll be honest, for some reason, and this is just, I think this is my stupidity. I'll be honest. I really do think it was my stupidity. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give the Knicks a chance. I was like, I'm going to give them a chance. They got somewhat of a solid start right here. It seems like they're starting to understand their talent. So I was thinking, we're in a good spot. They're in a good spot, right? If I'm running the Knicks, if I'm a Knicks fan, in my mind, we're in a good spot. Where we are right now, we got something of a core. We got a few guys that we like, and we also have a few guys that we're willing to trade to go get better pieces. So, me thinking if I was a Knicks fan, we're all right here. What I forgot to take into account is that it was the New York Knicks. That's the factor I forgot to take into account.
Bro, Bro, you said we got some players that we like. What is I need you to figure something out for me. What is RJ Barrett's ceiling? If you had to guess a player that he's ultimately, because what is he, 24? What is he going to look like at 28? Is he worth holding on to? Like, could he get to be as good as someone as, like, I could see his game being like a Penny Hardaway?
I don't even think so.
Never getting close to that, right?
Can I? Is this a safe place where I can be honest?
What does he do well? I don't think it's anything. He's just
I might catch some hate on this. And by the way, I don't think RJ. Let me look up how old RJ Barrett is. Because you said 24. I'm thinking about. I don't think he's 24. Hold on. RJ.
He's as old as Zion. So
no, he's younger than Zion.
22.
Hey, he's 22. Oh, he's older than Zion. Huh.
Right.
Okay, Zion's 21. Yeah, he's 22.
Dang, we go so hard on Zion, and that man is 21 years old.
Free Zion.
Just now,
I'll go hard on him. I'm free Zion. I'm screaming free Zion.
Zion's just now able to drink out in public.
And here's my because you asked what's the ceiling. You asked what's the ceiling for this.
He's gonna come back angry.
Oh, bro. MVP caliber season.
Ooh.
MVP
might look at the Vegas number on that.
Watch. But okay. I've had this conversation with someone, and he got mad at me because I said I don't understand the enamor with RJ Barrett. To me, he's an Alfred Payton who can occasionally get hot. Am I out of pocket for saying that? I need to know, am I out of pocket? Because
Alfred
every time
Payton.
he reminds me of Alfred Payton, just he can get hot occasionally. That's
Wow.
Chris, how you feeling, my guy?
All right, how you guys doing this morning?
Good. I guess I just
Pride
disrespected
just
RJ
compared RJ Barrett to Alfred Payton.
That's what it reminds me of.
My gosh. That's crazy. You know, Pride, once upon a time, we believed that RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish, and Zion could be a big three. And the New York Knicks was trying to get them all. And you just compared that man to Alfred Payton. I guess he's not. This is the best of RJ Barrett, Chris. He's never going to get any better.
Hey, I don't know. RJ Barrett,
We're trying to figure out his ceiling.
I thought he'd be farther along now than what he is, though.
Oh. His dad came out and capped so hard for him, too. Y'all going to watch. My son's going to turn into something. All y'all doubters, he's going to take over the league.
He did say that. He did say that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Alfred Payton. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, but
we've given the Knicks too much time, Pride. That's all that needs to be said. They're going to sign Alfred Payton to an extension. Think about that part.
No, they are. They're going to give him max attention. They shouldn't, but they will. They'll pay. No, it's the Knicks.
Chris, think about that. Think about that. And then on top of that, they're about to give hundreds of millions of dollars to Jalen Brunson, all to win 30 games. They need to be organization need to be fired.
And then they hired Jalen Brunson's dad as a coach too.
Y'all know who I'm disappointed in?
Who?
Jalen Brunson. Like, you must love New York. You like Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
Oh God,
New York. Because why? I hope he's doing this just to deploy the Mavericks to give him as much money as possible. Because I'm not leaving Luka. Pride. What's wrong with you?
Oh, no way. No way. Because a lot of the wide open shots he had was because Luka's getting triple teamed.
You got it good out in Dallas, bro. What are you doing?
No, you got it great. You got it great. You got it great.
Oh my God.
You just made the Western Conference Finals, beating the Phoenix Suns, who was one of, if not the favorite to make the I think they were tied with no, they were second. I think they were right behind Golden State by a little bit.
I think they were the 5th seed. They were with Utah 5 and 4.
No, I'm talking about the Suns.
Oh, yeah.
You beat the Suns, who was a very heavily favored team to not only win this series, but to make it to the finals. You beat them and you make it to the Western Conference Finals.
I think the Dallas Mavericks that we saw in the a conference finals with Golden State is better than the Clippers, healthy, with Kawhi, PG, and John Wall. Because that's what everybody's sleeping on. That's what everybody keeps saying. Watch out for Kawhi if he can have a healthy season. But I doubt it, Chris.
I doubt it as well. He hasn't played in what, a year and a half.
So Jalen Brunson, you're about to leave the second best team out in the West. Congratulations. It makes perfect sense.
I would understand if he was doing this and he was going to the Nuggets. That's something I understand. Because you're going to a still very talented team and you're trying to be the guy. Again, like you said, you're going to the Knicks, who you're gonna go up there, you're gonna sweat your balls off, and guess what's gonna happen? In 2 months, you're gonna get booed.
And on top of that, your owner showed that he's dedicated to going out, risking to get the biscuit, spending the money, hopefully with you, when they got Woods from the Rockets. Like, guess what? We're improving our roster. So you buy in, and we're not done. All we need is the Mavs to maybe get, a solidified, bigger big man, get somebody that's, veterans minimum out there.
I'll be honest, I don't think they're going to get a big man. I don't think so. Just think about it.
You said you don't think they're going to what?
They're not getting a big man. No way.
Dang, I lost sound.
Oh, damn. I don't think they're going to get a big man. Only reason why I say that is because think about it. They could have traded, and before the Pacers backed off, they were shopping Miles Turner. They could have went and gotten Miles Turner.
And I think Miles Turner's a good fit for him as a big man as well.
Right, but why didn't they do that?
Yep.
In my opinion, based on what I'm seeing from them, it's because they want to go small. They don't want a big man. They want to run with the small ball running gun style that they think they can do.
Yeah, because that's why I thought Miles Turner would be a good fit with them, because he's a bigger man that can play kind of like a smaller guy. He can stretch the floor. But yeah, you're right. They must not want a big man. They must think they're just going to play small ball the whole time, which sometimes can work to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can also get in situations where you can't get no rebounds. Another team out rebounds you, and you're in big trouble.
Which again is that's the tough part about when you play small ball. When the shots don't go down, you're now in an awkward situation where you're not giving yourself any opportunities to do anything. And on top of that, you now double up with that, with the fact that since you're technically undersized, you're going to give up more offensive rebounds. There's a chance that you can give up more offensive rebounds. So it's going to be interesting, but the Knicks are panicking, bro. The Knicks are indeed panicking. Chris, as I have you here, I want to go over some of the names in NBA free agency. Some guys who have not made their decision, By the way, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time is when free agency kicks off. So
it's funny how they say tomorrow is when free agency kicks off, but like 2 or 3 days before, you start already hearing about deals that are made.
Right.
Which
I think
just can't come official. NFL does the same thing,
100%. 100%. I'm gonna name you guys, or I'm gonna name you some players, right? And I want you to let me know, what do you think they're gonna end up doing in terms of free agency, right? First one I want you to talk about, Zach LaVine. Now there has been rumors that he's kind of telling his representatives are turning away other teams that want to talk to him now. Does this mean he's going back to Chicago, or do you think that one of the first teams he spoke to gave him everything he wanted and he's signing with another team?
Does he have a certain day does he have to opt in or anything, or did he have a player option?
I do not think so.
I don't think so. So he
has until tomorrow if he has the player option, he has until tomorrow to use it.
Okay. So basically, as of tomorrow, he'll be a free agent if Chicago don't work
Right.
out a deal with him.
Right.
I think he's going to end up back in Chicago at least till maybe the trade deadline. If Chicago's having get off to a rough start, they might shop him at the trade deadline. But I think they're going to sign him to probably a max deal. I don't think I would sign him to a max deal, but I think he'll end up getting a max deal from somebody. And I think the Bulls are the team that is most likely to give it to him out of any other team.
I believe he's a max player. I think he does get the back. What has perplexed me? What has perplexed me this entire time, and this is why I'm weirded out about this, right? Because everyone keeps complaining and screaming and just having an issue with the fact that he played second fiddle to DeMar DeRozan. That's what he was asked to do. That's what he was told to do.
Yeah.
When they got DeMar DeRozan, they said, "Hey, man, he's gonna, you're gonna have to play behind him because we want him to feel welcome." Zach LaVine said, "All right. I mean, why am I gonna say no?" And now all of a sudden we're gonna fault him for that. I don't think that's fair. That's just me though. I don't think it's fair. But I will say I don't. There's no way there's no way if I'm Chicago, I let him walk. I've said this before, and I will contend with this. A healthy Chicago team beats Milwaukee in the first round. I genuinely believe that.
A healthy what? What did I miss? My bad, fellas.
You can't let LaVine walk.
That's what I'm saying. You can't, because if you let him walk, unless it's a sign and trade, and you get something
back for him,
then sure. But if you're just letting him walk into free agency, and you're not
losing for nothing,
him,
that's
right. That's kind of where you're like, you just took a huge hit. Where now instead of being a top 4 seed, now you're fighting for the 8th. Because now your best player is DeMar DeRozan and Vucevic. And let's be honest, man. Vucevic, I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on with him, bro. He had to just keep I've never seen a dude just so willing to shoot threes like that. It's crazy.
He'll throw him up. That's for sure.
Yeah. but yeah, that's just me, man. I don't think I don't think they let him go. The next name that has been piquing my interest, James Harden. He has a $47.4 million player option, that you can opt in for. Now, if he, and this is for you specifically, Ron, because you're the Sixers fan. If he becomes a free agent, theoretically, he could re-sign with the Sixers for a 5-year deal worth up to $270 million.
Who are we talking about?
James Harden, your boy.
Oh, yeah. That's already done deal.
Now, do you think that the Sixers give him that deal?
100 times out of 100.
That's smoking herbs. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that one. That was just my curiosity.
Well, can I give our brief, our fan base brief?
No, bro.
We've made our bed, Pride. I'm going to give it anyway. We've made our bed. Like, we had Ben Simmons as an asset. We flirted a couple of teams with him, especially the Rockets. Which was originally for James Harden, I think. That's hilarious. But we have James Harden now. We have Daryl Morey. That is our bid. We got to buy in. James Harden and Joel Embiid was the best duo last year after they got traded. They are exceptionally well and perfect for suited for playing with each other. They were even compared to Kobe and Shaq. That's their ceiling. I'm okay with that ceiling. And then on top of that, we probably have one of the sexiest trade packages in the NBA. Because Tobias Harris and Maxey and a pick can go for any player that's available right now. The Wizards should take that.
Heard
Go ahead, my
PJ
bad.
Tucker is going to Philadelphia.
Yep.
Oh, weird. How? Who, what, when, where, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's planning on signing with them probably as soon as free agency starts tomorrow.
We
Is
don't
what
have
reports are.
space. We got the Tobias Harris contract. How?
No,
James
because
Harden taking less? He wants the max.
bless his heart.
Well, Harden opted into his player option.
Did he?
Yeah.
That would be nuts. Probably does
'Cause
that
I
make us
don't-
the best team in the East? If that was to happen, I don't see it. I don't know how.
Pretty sure that's what it's saying on here.
Where? Because I'm not saying anything on him actually opting in.
It doesn't do the Sixers good enough in regards to
Let's
having
see.
a second reliable star when Joel Embiid isn't about.
All right, so the opt-in. Okay, so the opt-in is today. It ends at today.
Yeah, he has to do it today.
At 5 p.m. Eastern time. If he doesn't from that, he becomes a free agent.
PJ.
And from most of the reports, I think they expect him to opt in. But if you're going to opt in, why are you waiting until right at the deadline?
Well, actually, no. Hold on.
True.
Nah. Okay. So right now. So they basically want James Harden to opt out.
So they can sign Tucker.
Then that way when they do that, they'll be able to sign PJ Tucker to that 3-year, $30 million.
And they're saying
And then they want to re-sign James Harden to a short-term deal.
Well, not a max deal.
Right. So that's kind of where they are right now, where I guess they're trying to iron out the details of that short-term contract. And then James Harden, until it's to James Harden's liking, then obviously, he's got the opt-in contract, the opt-in in the player option in his back pocket just in case.
Yeah. So if Harden goes along with it, their plan is to bring in PJ Tucker as well.
Right. So basically, next year James Harden is more than likely going to be a 76er unless a wild left turn happens. But
right,
whether it's the player option or a short-term deal is kind of what
This is wild.
It's better for Philly if they could get him on a short-term deal because it'll free up some money for him to be able to try to improve the team this year. Where if he takes that player option, they're not going to have a whole lot of money to make moves,
to do anything. Exactly, he won't be able to do but a thing at all.
Who's reporting this?
Mark Stein. So he said it's not a definite, but this is kind of how it's,
I'm not falling for this trap. I'm getting excited. And I still don't think this puts the Bucks are the best team in the East. I don't think this puts the Sixers, over the.
I don't know where this puts the Sixers in all honesty. I don't know where it puts them. That's a hurt though.
Better than the Celtics.
Then he woke up. Almost. Y'all weirdos, bro. All right. This one, me and Ron were talking about this one earlier. This was it gets a little hot. Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges said he loves Charlotte. He went up to them and asked them for the max extension. They were like, that's a negative there, Ghost Rider. And they told them, we're not, if you want to come back, we will have you back. We're not giving you a max, though. That's where they're drawing the line. So, Ronald, your boy, where you think Miles Bridges goes? And do you think he gets the max?
Miles Bridges. Why can't I think of who Miles Bridges is?
Pacers. Not Pacers. I'm sorry.
Oh!
Hornets.
Yeah. Why am I getting him confused with PJ?
That right there shows that he don't need the max. Y'all don't know who he is.
So the Sixers are about to get PJ Washington.
No, PJ Tucker.
Oh, PJ Tucker. Okay.
Yeah, Tucker, not Washington, not the one who got trapped. I'm talking about Tucker.
Y'all know I'm starting my day right. Miles Bridges. Where does he go? If he goes to
You tell
Detroit,
me.
it's over.
Oh, you said Detroit.
I don't think anybody really wants him like that outside of them.
I mean, I know there'll be teams that offer him something.
I've seen a
Right.
report that the Pacers and Grizzlies are interested in him.
Yeah, but I don't know if any. This is just me. I don't know if any team gives him the max. That's something I don't know. I don't know if any team offers him that max.
I don't think they will either. I think he's going to have to play like he did this year, another year or two before somebody will offer him that max.
Right. But again, that's the other thing on it. We said the same thing about Jalen Brunson. And look where we are. You know what I mean? Damian said Miles Tucker to Houston. Okay. I think it means Miles Bridges. Him to Houston? No, I don't think so. I don't know why. For some reason, I can't see that. They might do that if, obviously it's not for a max. But I don't, maybe it's just me. Chris, check me if I'm wrong, but I don't see the Rockets giving, forget Miles Bridges. I don't see them giving anybody a max contract for at least 2-3 years. I think the first max contract they give out is going to be probably, to one of the young guys they got. It won't be it'll be a re-signing.
Yeah, probably Smith.
Right. No, not Smith, Green. Because I think Green, well, actually, no, Kevin Porter. But you get to look, I think the first big signing they do is a re-signing of, of one of the young kids they got on their team.
And that might not even be a max deal. That just might, like you said, might just be a good contract.
Right. You know what I mean? I don't think they go into the free agent. I don't think they go into the free agent market. I don't think they go in for a while.
If Jabari Smith turns into the player I think he could turn into, he could actually might be the one that they might give a max contract down the road after his rookie contract.
Right. That's very that could be a possibility where Jabari Smith is the one that they open up the bag for easily,
How do you think he fits in with Memphis? That's one of the teams that's been pursuing him.
I wouldn't mind.
Him and Ja together.
I would like that. However, I don't know if Houston goes to the max. That's where I think they don't. But maybe they. No, I don't think so.
And see, and the Pacers are a team they're saying, but with the Pacers, I don't think Pacers give them a max deal either.
No, they don't.
Pacers don't give hardly anybody a max deal.
Yeah. I don't.
And if you're going, and honestly, I hate to say this because I'm a Pacers fan, but if you're not going to get the max with the Pacers and you're getting a good offer from Charlotte, you better stay in Charlotte.
If we're gonna be honest,
they have a better core they have a better team right now than what the Pacers do.
Right. I agree. I'm with you. I agree.
I hate to say it because I'm a Pacers fan, but they just do right now.
No, I'm with you.
But we got this new player that said he wants to find out how good LeBron is, or things are about to turn around for the Pacers.
Right. So it's like, okay, pump the brakes, relax.
Already shows we drafted a guy that is out there.
Right. You drafted another Kyrie Irving. But I mean, for me, and this is just a me thing though, I don't know who gives him that max that he wants. I think the only two, honestly, his best chances of getting a max would either be Detroit or the Pacers. To your point, Chris, to getting max from the Pacers, they're like, look, bro, you got to be here and now. And if you're not here and now, if you were yesterday or you're going to be tomorrow, we're not giving you that max right now.
So it comes down to, does he want to play with LaMelo or Cade Cunningham and freaking Ivy?
That's what it's really going to come down to. That's
Do
what
you
it's going to come down to.
So do you think it's probably ultimately going to come down to who gives him more money? But
well, yeah.
Would you rather play in Detroit with Cade and Ivy, or would you rather play in Charlotte with LaMelo? Because I personally want to stay in LaMelo. He has more championship aspirations than them two.
I don't know about that with Skip.
You don't think LaMelo could be a number one day in a championship?
No.
Wow.
No. Not a championship team. Now he'll probably be like Isaiah Thomas, where you got like when he was with the Celtics and they were like, let's just cater everything to you. They're sure.
Wow.
But in terms of winning a championship, no.
To win the championship, I think he needs to be your number 2 or number 3.
I think 3.
I feel like you put him with another superstar, we're talking at least conference finals. Like,
nah, bro. Nah, not even close.
He's not consistent enough yet.
Nah. It also depends on what superstar we're talking about. Because we need to talk about a superstar that can carry. If it's just going to be them two, we need a superstar that can carry.
If we switch LaMelo with Jason Tatum, the Celtics win the championship.
I say this as a Celtics fan. If you and I'm being so serious, you switch Jason Tatum with LaMelo, we don't even make the playoffs. We don't even make the play-in. What happened the first half of the season continues the second half of the season.
Well, we figured out you're extremely down on LaMelo, and I am definitely buying a lot of stock.
You could buy stock, but when the market crashes, don't come to me asking for a refund. Feel free.
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
But they were competing. They were competing in the playoffs this year. Who knocked them out? Did they lose in the play in Brooklyn?
Playoffs this year.
Did they lose in the play in Brooklyn?
I don't even think they made it.
They made the play
right now. I'm about to double check right now. This is what's inside.
Because the number 1 seed, y'all had Brooklyn.
I thought they lost to Cleveland. Yeah, because they were the 10th.
They won the first playing game.
Did they?
It was Brooklyn versus
Atlanta, and I know they won. I could have sworn Cleveland beat.
Oh yeah, Atlanta did win. They played the Heat. So yeah, they lost to Atlanta.
Wompity womp. Imagine wompity womp.
So what is LaMelo top 35 to you? Basically, what you told me is he should go play in Detroit.
Miles Bridges?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I have more hopes, expectations, and I have higher standards for Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham than I would ever even breathe about LaMelo. I don't think LaMelo is just all he's gonna be is a flashy name who will have like a couple highlights every other month, and then everyone's gonna forget about the stupid shit he does, like the poor shots, the turnovers, the the brain dead passes. Like that's the problem I have with LaMelo. Can he clean them up? I don't know. Because no one even wants to acknowledge the fact that he does stupid stuff. Nobody wants to acknowledge that he does stupid stuff, brain dead stuff, not stuff that a rookie does. This is brain dead stuff that if you get caught doing this in middle school, you get benched. He's doing this on the professional level, and everyone's like keying it up.
So, can you build around LaMelo Pride?
No.
So
As
what
your
is
number
Michael
one,
Jordan doing?
no, not as your number one, not even remotely close. If he's your number one, you're not winning nothing at all.
I think he's a good piece to have if you have a number one.
Exactly.
Go along with your number one, but I don't think he's a number one.
Right. Like if you're gonna force him in your big three, he's the third option. He's not. He can't be. He can't be the focal piece. He cannot.
I feel like he can make a big two, but
I don't think
that's
so.
where we disagree at.
But again, how? I don't understand how you can say he can be part of a big two when this upcoming year was supposed to be his breakout party, right? This was supposed to be the LaMelo's coming out party. He couldn't even lead his team in points, and he's supposedly a prolific scorer. This is what
Did he average over 20?
I don't think so. I'll tell you right now, though.
Look it up.
Here.
LaMelo, I need you to make the All-Star game next year. I hope you come ready. I know you're listening to Pride right now.
I mean, he can. I don't care. I don't give a shit. You got crowd don't care. You can cry about it.
Cry about it. Sue me.
I don't care. I don't care. Cry about it. I don't care. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Apologize? I'm not apologizing because I don't believe in the kid. I'm not believing it. I'm not believing in every kid that just shoots the ball 50,000 times and then expect So I apologize. 20.1 points per game is what he averaged. 20.1 points per game. At a whopping 42% efficiency.
That's what I was gonna say. His shot just isn't consistent enough.
It's good because he's dumb. He's dumb.
Yeah.
That's just all it is. He's dumb. I've never met a dude who can't shoot double team, shoot and triple team so consistently. I've never seen that before. Let me guess, LaMelo's second coming at Jesus. Like, fuck out of here, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a flying shit. I don't care. I'm telling you right now. Put all your money in LaMelo. Go ahead, do all that. In 5 years, when y'all get sick of him, because he's doing the same stupid stuff over and over again, in 5 years, do not come over to my side.
All right, Ryan.
Well, Pride.
It's the same thing. I'm having the same energy I have with Ben Simmons and Zion. I'm over here, y'all on the other side. When I'm right, do not come to Pride. Do not apologize.
Mike on the mic in the building.
Hey, man.
Well, Pride, it's time for another round of one of my favorite games. The roof is the ceiling. What does LaMelo Ball ultimately, turn into?
You don't want me to answer that question. You don't want me to answer that question.
Pride. Who did you say RJ Barrett was going to turn into? Freaking.
Oh,
Alfred
I said his right now he's an Alfred Payton who occasionally gets hot.
Oh.
That's what RJ Barrett is to me right now.
Oh.
He's an Alfred Payton. And the thing is, you're saying, because you can't disagree with it. Because right now, you can't disagree. But that's what he is. He's an Alfred Payton.
It's like,
yeah, he's an Alfred Payton who occasionally gets hot.
Feels bad.
I said I could see him turning into, maybe
Ron,
a poor man's version of Penny Hardaway.
Ron, what is that?
That's him eating watermelon.
Damn, Omarion.
Oh, yeah. But no, I think, and Pride, Pride, I want you to know, it was just random. It was just random. I just happened to fall asleep last night. It wasn't planned. I swear to God, I put it on my mother's life. I didn't plan this.
Okay.
But it's something with LaMelo. I think his ceiling can be wherever he wants it to be, and off of his game, he could be the best player in the league. But the problem with LaMelo Pride. I'll be real with you. The problem with LaMelo is he doesn't give a fuck. He's a child and he does stupid shit, and he's gonna continue to do stupid shit. I think he has all the intangibles, and he has no excuse for what he's doing. Like, that's the problem. And Pride.
No, there's one excuse. There's one excuse. The limit on his abilities.
I think he's got everything you could look for in a young point guard.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the drive. Every time it's not going his way, he's bitching, complaining, and crying on the floor.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Plays zero defense. He's got horrible IQ. His passing, which is supposedly he's better passer than Lonzo. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's a mid passer who occasionally does one behind the back passing game that everyone sweats over, and then the rest of his passes are like Russell Westbrook throwing it straight out of bounds. Yeah, and then he's a supposed prolific scorer. The kid, I've never seen a dude ever get praised this bad for averaging 20 points per game, and it takes him 27 shots.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's definitely a better scorer than Lonzo, but I think Lonzo's making a case. If Lonzo keeps playing the way he is, he's making a case that he's kind of up there.
Lonzo's better. I don't care what anybody says. Lonzo is the best player. And it's
Lonzo's on my team, so Lonzo's better. But LiAngelo's the best. But anyways, no, he's not. But it's something to where my problem with LaMelo, I love LaMelo, and I think he can do a lot. But he just gets in his own way. He just doesn't. I feel like he just doesn't really care about basketball. And like you said, he doesn't have that drive. And you watch the kid get bounced out of the playoffs and act like nothing happened. Or you watch the kid at the All-Star game just completely being disrespectful to everybody there. And I love LaMelo. I got mad love. I've watched him grow up. I feel like it's cool. It's something that I really do root for him. But he needs to have a different kind of mindset. And it's always been his mindset in Lithuania, in Chino Hills. And no matter where he went, he was just childish. And that's his biggest problem is his ego. And his ego is just getting bigger. So, I mean,
imagine being a mid player with a massive ego.
How old is he? 19? Is that really a problem?
He's like
yes,
21.
It is. Yes, it is. When you're putting expectations that this – I'm going to tell you why. When you put expectations that this kid can be a number one on a championship team, yeah.
So this is where we disagreed at again, Mike. I said if you put LaMelo with another superstar, we can start talking about championship aspirations.
I believe at best, he's the third in a big three at best. And even then, I'm not comfortable rocking with that.
Right now, I would say he's the third on a big three. I think
yesterday, tomorrow, in his prime, at his peak, whatever. I don't care what I'm looking at. There's 3,000 guys I'll take over him, and of those 3,000, over 3,500 of them don't play basketball, and of those 3,500, 2,000 have never heard of basketball, and of 1,000 out of those aren't even born. That's the list I'm rocking with over LaMelo. We're talking about championship team.
I don't think it's that deep.
It's deeper. You're right. It's not that deep because it's deeper.
Y'all
gotta stop overhyping these kids.
It's not overhyping. I'm not overhyping them. I haven't said anything wrong. I'm just saying he's 20 years old. He's averaging 27 and 7. Like it's not. There's a lot of room for growth, and he's not doing anything bad. Like he's just growing, and I think we've seen everybody grow differently. And I think a problem is his ego, and it's always been his ego. And if he can get, like Ron said, like a superstar, a legitimate superstar, like when I think of someone who could fix LaMelo Ball is Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, if you ever seen Bradley Beal talk to kids, he's talking to like 5-year-old kids. Dude, Bradley Beal will scare the dog shit into somebody, but
kind of like CP3 coming to play with Devin Booker, turning them out into a championship team. Now the Phoenix Suns roster was definitely better than the Charlotte roster we look at right now. Like Phoenix,
Devin was definitely more humble than him.
I was about to say there's two major differences. First of all, Devin Booker was better at that time than Lonzo Ball could ever, or LaMelo Ball could ever dream of. That's one.
He was also
he didn't do a dang thing but score a lot of points on bad teams. What are we talking about?
But he was also like 25 when CP3 came, or no?
Okay, fine. Okay. I will take Duke. Matter of fact, I will take elementary school Devin Booker. Fresh in the womb, Devin Booker. Preconception, Devin Booker. I'll take Devin Booker before they picked up the name Devin Booker.
Well, I'm putting LaMelo in Devin Booker's class. So.
No, you're
Wow.
Right.
Not yet.
Right.
not even. He's not even close to it, bro.
Don't make me take off my jersey.
Devin Booker's in his prime. How old is he? 27?
26.
Devin Booker is head, shoulders, knees and toes better than
No, he
LaMelo,
is.
and it's not even a discussion. It's not even a discussion. There's not a single thing LaMelo does better than Devin Booker.
I don't want to
Not a
argue that.
single thing.
No.
Not a single thing. So I don't want to hear about, oh yeah, we're gonna put him in this class. He's not even a Marcus Smart class, bro. He's not even that class.
You're
He's not even a
crazy.
John
You're
Wall
crazy.
class, bro.
You're crazy. You're out of here.
LaMelo is a middle of the pack at best player.
Marcus
at
is
best.
You're
Marcus is
completely
like a Dennis Rodman type class to me.
you've lost your
mean
mind.
Schroeder?
You've lost your mind.
Yeah, he's shorter, but I mean, like, he's
No,
just like,
Schroeder.
oh, Schroeder.
He's closer to Dennis Schroeder.
Ah.
He's closer to Dennis Schroeder. Cause
Do you think he's better than Jordan Poole?
no way. No way. No way. Not even close. Nope. Nope.
I'm done.
Nope.
You have on a LaMelo jersey right now?
I'll play a game with you.
Go.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'll do this with you. I'll do this with you.
I
I'm
didn't say it,
done.
Ron.
And
not
I
doing
mean
it.
this, and
No.
I mean this, and understand something. I mean this with all due disrespect. You swap LaMelo and Jordan Poole, they lose. They lose in the first round.
Who?
The Warriors.
Nah.
Ain't no way. And no, especially how horrible everybody was, and it literally was Steph or nothing. You add a kid who's shooting 42% from the floor,
And that'll keep throwing them up.
and will keep throwing up and
Y'all
ignore the
are
offense. And you
taking-
think that's gonna help Golden State?
What would Jordan Poole look like outside of Golden State's system? A
I
whole
don't
lot
know.
less valuable than LaMelo. In Golden
And
State system, that's completely unfair.
look? And
LaMelo Ball, we are all. If you're not taking LaMelo Ball 10 times out of 10 out of Jordan Poole, I'm
No
not
way.
talking about him with you.
I'm
No
taking LaMelo.
No way. And you want and no, I'm not. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Because I've seen Jordan Poole as a starter be efficient and do everything he needs to do. I've seen him come off the bench, be efficient, and does everything he needs to do. I've seen when things haven't gone his way, he ends up still falling in line and still performing his role. And I've seen LaMelo, when he misses 4 shots in a row, cry like a crybaby and try to cherry pick before he gets yelled at, and then he casually, lazily walks over back to play defense, and he tries to do it slow enough so that way someone else can pick up the slack. And then every time they do, all of a sudden is when he's got energy, runs for the outlet, gets ignored because they're like, you're not cherry picking on the NBA level, you're a moron, and then gets butthurt and starts bitching, moaning, screaming, and crying when he doesn't get the ball. If that's the guy you're gonna take, good luck. And it's no wonder Philly's in the position they are right now, because if y'all just going for name value, key. Good luck. That's why y'all went for
I'm
James Harden.
taking him over Maxey too, but we're moving on.
Tyrese Maxey?
Yeah, I'm taking LaMelo over him.
I don't know about that one, man, because now you losing some defense there.
Taking him over Tyler Hero. We have him in different classes. Clearly.
Tyler Hero.
But yours is egregious.
How is it egregious? Explain though. Because the guys that you named that he's better than, you conceded that he does nothing better than
we don't even have to look past the stats. LaMelo averages 27 and 7, and he's the damn leader of his franchise.
He's the leader of his franchise, and yet as a prolific scorer, he wasn't even the best scorer on the team. What are we talking about?
He led his team to the play-in.
He's also the point guard, though. I mean, I don't know. I think when you look at guys like Steph Curry, they're in an anomaly of like point guards that actually lead their league in scoring, because most of the guys are just spreading the ball out.
I'm not talking about that's not what I'm talking about. Because now again,
And he has fun while
you're
he
trying to
plays.
switch it. Y'all be telling me
I
that
wasn't switching it. That's
LaMelo
just
is
what
a
you said.
prolific scorer, and my point is,
I didn't
if
say
he's
that.
such a prolific scorer, he didn't really. I'm not even talking about the league. I'm talking about his own team, where he leads the team in usage percentage. And don't tell me it's because he's not taking shots, because he is taking shots.
Oh, he takes shots.
He led his
I
team
think-
in shots attempted. He just can't make them. Shoot 42% from the floor.
He
Let
still,
anyone
he
else shoot
still has to
42%.
develop
We're
his
killing him.
game, Pride. We are talking about
We're
a
killing him.
20-year-old.
We're killing him. But where's this energy you got for Tyler Hero? If it's just because he's a 20-year-old, where's this energy for Tyler Hero?
I have
Where's
this energy for
Hold on, hold
Tyler
on.
Hero.
Where's this energy for Zion?
LaMelo's-
Williamson?
I have
hold
this
on.
energy for
Zion's
Zion.
only 21. Why can't we
Yeah.
give him time? We gotta see what he does right now.
We just
right?
said we just
Same thing
agreed
with
on
LaMelo.
MVP
What is he showing
caliber.
me right now?
We just said
I say it about Tyler Hero. And Tyler's the same way. Tyler is a great game. It's just his ego.
He's a bench. He's not good enough to start.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, he
That's
doesn't care. Here's where I've always been about guys like LaMelo and guys like Tyler Hero. And again, like Ron said, though, they're 20 years old, so I don't shit on them. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, like, I won't kill them because there's room for growth, and you got to understand that. And the thing is, though, right now they're both in a place where they don't feel like they need to change their game, where they don't feel like they need to develop, and where they feel like they're the best player in the world. And that's the problem, is because Tyler Hero's getting cooked on defense. He'll shoot 3 threes in your face and then get 50 dropped on his head. And that's the problem with Tyler, is I don't know who he thinks he is, like the second coming of white Jesus. But it's something to where with LaMelo is the same way.
I blame Jack Harlow.
I blame Jack Harlow too, but I also blame guys like LeVar Ball. And I love LeVar, but I mean, you know what? I don't even blame LeVar because I've watched LeVar try with LaMelo.
The only reason why I'm not blaming LeVar is because LeVar did the same thing with Lonzo. And what did Lonzo do?
Yeah.
I gotta get it together. And now look at him.
Right. At the end of the day, you look at, well, yeah, but then you look at Jello, and then you're like, all right, well, you hit on one and you missed on two. You missed on two, you hit on one. Like, let's be real.
And some of him not wanting to change his game could be that he played for his dad for all those years, where he could do what he wanted to do on offense and just throw up them shots. So he's always played like that. So we don't think he needs to change it.
It's not even the changing your game. It's just the respectfully, and the nicest way to say it is just giving a fuck. Like, I watched this kid in Lithuania miss practices, not show up to games, do all this other stuff, and then comes into Charlotte and doesn't care about getting bounced out of the play. And again, though, like, he's 20. And Ron, I'm in the same boat as you, as when I look at this kid's game and how I've watched it evolve. I think since he's been 15 years old, everybody knew he could hoop. And then you look at what he's become now, his length, his size, who he is. I think this kid can do whatever he wants to do. And I truly do believe that. If LaMelo Ball wants to be a championship caliber team, I believe if you bring the pieces around him, he can get you to a championship. I just think this mindset of LaMelo Ball is what's going to hold him back. And I would definitely take him over Jordan Poole, Tyler Hero, all of them. But it's a different conversation when you talk about guys like Zion, because as Zion's mentality, I've never really questioned. It's more so just, can he stay healthy? And that's the biggest thing with Zion. But they're all kids. Like, that's the crazy thing.
So y'all heard it here. According to Mike Hughes and Ron, LaMelo is the best player in the NBA.
I said it.
This kid is phenomenal, and we should never hold him accountable.
I didn't say that. I think you missed everything I
Bum-ass
just
player.
said.
He's a
I think,
bum-ass-
like, the whole point.
He plays
is,
like a bum-ass player, but because his name is LaMelo.
right over.
And we saw him
How
go. He was
about-
13 years old. I don't care.
Well,
Like,
well,
right
since
over your
Pride-
head.
Since Pride wants to go there, LaMelo Ball is the best player in the NBA under 22. How old is Ja Morant? I might be
22.
wrong.
He's 22.
He's not better
LaMelo's
than
21.
Zion's 21. He's not better than Zion.
Nah,
I'll take an injured, overweight Zion over a healthy, in shape LaMelo Ball.
Yeah,
And
no,
I mean that with all
LaMelo's
due
not even
disrespect.
21. LaMelo's straight 20. Like, Zion and Ja, I think, are my age.
Bro,
Oh,
y'all-
sorry, and RJ.
Bro, y'all be giving, bro. You guys be giving kids like LaMelo this. Oh yeah, he's great, and then all of a sudden he plays like a bum, and you guys are like, but he's still great. Like, let anyone else shoot 42% from the floor, we're killing him. But I guess since his name's LaMelo, we gotta be nice with his feelings.
I didn't say that.
Anyway, Chris, how you doing, bro?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm just enjoying the conversation.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, bro.
Hi, Chris.
It's one of us.
Hey.
All right, I want to play a game with y'all guys, with you guys
Hey.
real quick.
Oh man, I gotta pee.
It's something. Go ahead. No, you can go pee. You can go pee. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
But it's called Guess That Player.
Oh,
Chris, kind of
there
the
we
same
go.
thing we did with Kevin Love, but instead of asking if he's a Hall of Famer, I'm gonna, tell you a little bit about his career. Ask any questions you want about this man, and I will answer it. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with his career averages. So he averaged 16 points per game, 9 boards per game, and 1.8 assists per game. He played 18 seasons. Oh my God, for real? He did. Oh my God. 18 seasons in the NBA. He played for 5 different teams. What a journeyman. I think he went to Michigan State. Did he? Let me see. I think he did go to Michigan State. Yes, he went to Michigan State for a year. Was drafted. Chris, you got any ideas so far on the guy I'm thinking about? Any questions you got?
Michigan State, 18 seasons. That's what I'm trying to figure.
Yeah.
No, not yet. 18 seasons. How many
Okay.
different teams?
5. 5 different teams. He spent 8 seasons with one team and then kind of bounced around, after that. I'll give you a hint. I'll tell you 2 of the teams that he played for. He played 1 season with the Clippers. And in that season, he played 39 games. And in another, the second 1 season stint was with the Sacramento Kings, where he played 59 games.
Talking about Boogie.
No. Not Boogie. Played for 5 teams.
18 seasons.
18 seasons. Yep. He played for 5 teams. Memphis, Portland, the Knicks, Sacramento, and the Clippers. You guys want me to give you the order?
Give me a year, like a range.
From 2001, 2002 to 2017, 2018. Let me list off some of his accolades.
Oh, dog shit teams. Holy crap.
Believe it or not, no. No. Believe it or not.
They were good teams?
Somewhere.
Mm.
I mean, obviously Sacramento, so.
Sacramento.
Sacramento's dog.
Portland.
Shit. Yep.
You said New York?
Yep.
And then Clippers.
Clippers. He was most known for his role with the Memphis Grizzlies.
I gotta call Randy.
No. You don't get to do that.
Randy. You know how Randy beat Grizz.
He'll immediately say it too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep. He's a 2-time NBA All-Star.
In 18 years? Oh yeah. Next.
No, listen, when y'all find out, you're gonna be kind of butthurt. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be like, damn, bro. Yep, he was a 2-time, and he was a 2-time All-Star with the same team when he was with. It was
Hey,
when
y'all
he was
gotta
with the
turn y'all
Grizzlies.
cameras on, man. Y'all gonna be cheating.
Probably are.
I don't want to be the only one. Not on my phone. Chris gonna be cheating. I already know Chris was on his phone.
Well, I'm not keeping. I'm actually writing down some baseball stuff.
Of his 18 seasons, he made the playoff 9 seasons. Twice with Portland, 7 times with Memphis. He's a power forward. Really?
Oh,
okay. Wow. All right.
Well,
I'm gonna start naming some of his teammates then.
let's go.
Because here's the thing. As soon as because I gotta watch which teammates I throw out there. All right, let's see. Let's go to
which Clippers unit was it? The 2017-18?
no. This was back when the Clippers were dog doo-doo. 2008, 2009. In that season. Yes.
What team did he start with?
He got drafted by Portland.
By Portland.
Spent 6 years with Portland. After that was with the Knicks. After that was with the Clippers. Had a long tenure with Memphis, 8 years, and ended his career with the Kings. He's been a power forward most of his career. He is known for bitching out Blake Griffin. Really? Hey, CJ, what up, my boy? Really? Mike, you're muted, brother.
I said I know who you're talking about.
Who?
His name's. It said he's. No one heard me say it. I felt like that was gonna be a good line. I said that's a white guy name. It's Paul something.
No.
Nope.
No.
But Paul Davis bitched out dude too.
Yeah. No, he did. Don't get it twisted, but that's not the guy I'm thinking. That's not the guy I have up here.
Wasn't Paul a power forward too?
Could have been, but that's not the guy I'm thinking about. If you guys have any questions, feel free to spit them out and I'll answer them.
Who else bitched him out?
I'm going to say his line. I'm going to say a line that he said to another big man, DeMarcus Cousins. Where I'm from, bullies get bullied.
Just say it, Brian. Just say it, Brian.
Once y'all give up, I'll let y'all know. But y'all gotta.
I'm done.
You're done, Mike. Chris, you give up?
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. I can't think of who it is. It's probably gonna be so.
It's gonna be obvious. As soon as I hit y'all with it, y'all gonna be upset. The man referred to as Zebo, Zach Randolph.
Oh damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Valid.
That's why I said like the like the Portland teams were like his rookie year they were okay. He didn't really play.
They're all
Yeah, but you know the second year they were respectable, but still took a flaming hot L. And then Memphis, what is it? Of his 8 years with Memphis, 7 of those years he made the playoffs. Nice. He made the All-Star team in 2009-2010 season and the 2012-2013 season.
I didn't realize he played 18 seasons.
Yep. He did. And it's funny because with his last year in Sacramento, he played for 59 games, started 57 of those games. Just crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely playing this game more often, bro, because this shit fun as fuck. Scary Terry, 3 years, worth up to $70 million. Got what he wanted and then some and more, deservedly so, in my opinion. A phenomenal route runner with hands that have been described as having glue on them. Bless his heart. Now that they got Scary Terry into the fold, Mike, what should be the expectations from the Washington football team heading forward?
Selling Scary Terry jerseys, and that's probably about it. They can't do anything else. I mean, they try. They try. You know, you bring in Carson. Okay, how long is that going to work? And then, and it's not just Carson's game. It's just what's going to happen. You don't know. There's a lot of ways it can go. Didn't look great in Indy. Didn't look great in Philly. We'll see what happens. I was a Carson believer when he first came in before all the, a lot of stuff happened. So I'll give him this shot. But this is my last go around with Carson Wentz. And I feel like if it doesn't go well with Carson Wentz this season, you're not going to be able to dump that salary. No one's going to want to trade for him. So yeah, I think they got a really good deal though. I think they got the good deal. I think Scary Terry with a Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes type quarterback, I think he makes like $30-something million a year. I think Scary Terry's that dude. I think he's done a lot with a little. And
I was about to say, these are just some of the things. Over 3,000 yards in his career.
He's heavily underpaid.
16 touchdowns, 222 receptions. He's coming off of back-to-back, 1,000-yard seasons. And these are some of the guys that he's done this with. Taylor Heineke, who, Mike, you agree with me, he's all right?
Heineke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Yeah, right. I like Tay-Town.
And that is probably the best quarterback he's had. Because the rest, you got Garrett Gilbert, and Alex Smith, who was decades past his prime. Dwayne Haskins, the same Dwayne Haskins who, had his issues with Washington. Rest in peace to the guy. I don't want to dive too much in there. Kyle Allen, Case Keenum, and Colt McCoy.
Yeah. He hasn't had no quarterback since he's been there. And now, not that Wentz is the greatest, but I think Washington will be all right this year. But I think they got a good deal with getting Terry. Like Mike said, they didn't have to pay him what he probably would have got as some of the other teams, especially if they had a better quarterback. But if that offensive line can protect Wentz, I think Washington they'll have a chance to win the NFC East because I don't think Cowboys are going to be very good.
Stop that madness.
Washington's defense.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. Washington has somewhat of a chance.
If their defense plays their potential, I think they could have a chance.
Now, I believe that the Eagles are going to end up winning the division. I will say that.
The Eagles are getting 12 or 13 wins easily.
Okay, all right. Anyway,
Pride. Who's in the NFC? It's the Rams and the Bucks.
12 and 13. You said 12 or 13 wins?
You trust Jalen Hurts that much already?
I trust the foundation.
Yes, dude. And by the way, Damien says, didn't he have RG3? No, he didn't.
That was before what's his name? Garcon was their big receiver.
Yep, it was Pierre Garcon.
After he left the Colts.
For the deal, because this year he gets paid, I think it's like $2.79 million, something like that. It's like a little over $2 million that he gets paid this upcoming year. Actually, no, I lied. They actually tore it up. They tore that contract up. They gave him a little over $53 million guarantees, $34 million fully guaranteed upon signing, and a $28 million signing bonus.
Damn.
What a time to be alive. What a time indeed.
That's good. That's good guaranteed money for a receiver.
It is. Really, really, really is. But the last thing I want to bring up before we get up out of here, DK Metcalf. Now, DK, he's not at practice. He's not at the mandatory minicamp. Rumor has it that he's told the Seattle Seahawks organization that, look, until I get a new deal, I'm not showing up. So y'all gonna have to figure something out. With the way he's handling this and the fact that Seattle was already hesitant on giving him a deal, Chris, let me start. Actually, no, Ron, let me start with you, Ron. What do you think is more likely? That DK gets a deal and reports back to the team, or he gets shipped up out of there?
Oh, I'm going to be praying tonight that he gets shipped up out of there. I don't know how he didn't come out and request a trade all ready to play. Give me 3 good reasons why he should play in Seattle. For what, DK? For what?
I mean,
Like you could be a top 5 championship wide receiver. Go to the right place.
I'll be honest. I think the only reason he would actually stay is only because, and this is the only reason I can think of, the Seahawks can pay him more than anybody else. That is probably the only selling point that Seattle has. And I feel bad because the sad part about it all is the one thing they have going for them, which is being able to pay him more. They don't want to pay him. Chris,
and they got to figure out what they're going to do at the quarterback position as well.
That's a womp womp.
So, if I'm Metcalf, I'd be trying to get out of there as well. I'd want to get to a team that had a better quarterback, because if he gets right with the right team, he could be up there as one of the top receivers in the game.
And the one thing I don't like, it's in my opinion, way too much uncertainty. There's way too much uncertainty in my opinion for Seattle, right?
If I'm DK, trade me to the Ravens or the Chiefs. Y'all got y'all time to do it before the season starts. Make it happen.
He's not going to the Chiefs. He's not going to.
What would you rather see? What destination would you want to see him go to?
You need to go to a destination where he's actually still going to get his touches.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs can't afford him.
The Cowboys.
I don't think the Cowboys could afford him.
Yeah, I don't think the Cowboys can afford him either.
What about the Bills?
No, they're stacked.
I was about to say you're already too stacked in that offense.
They are stacked.
Yeah, it's already kind of hard enough to spread the ball.
They don't need him. They don't need him. They need a consistent running game.
Yep.
I would say the Patriots.
I like that.
I do think Miami.
I'd like to see if he did leave. I'd like to see the Colts go after him because they need to.
I was going to say the Colts, because the Colts could use a number one. The 49ers, if they don't want Debo and they end up trading him, and they're more interested in DK, do something like that. Maybe a reunion with Russ and DK. Maybe.
Yeah, that would be a good fit too. The Broncos.
I would say Green Bay, but again, another team that wouldn't be able to afford him. So I don't think that's really, that's in there. They're going all in, so maybe the Chargers have a 3-headed monster with your wide receiver core. I do think there are some teams, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Bless his heart, though. Bless his heart. Ron, you got any final words, bro, before we wrap it up?
Let me gather my thoughts. No, I don't think I have any final thoughts. I'm just hoping the NBA has a very spicy free agency. Don't bore us and put us to sleep like they did during the NBA draft. The championship right now is anybody's. Giannis in Golden State. You just got to be better than them two franchises. And a lot of teams can. So let's go, NBA owners. If y'all want to own these NBA teams, spend some money and help us fans be fanatics.
Gonzo, any final words, bro?
And not really. Just I hope the NBA free agency picks up as well. That gives us something more to watch and talk about until NFL season starts. Really, the only sport you have right now is baseball, which once baseball gets past the All-Star break, that's when it really starts heating up. So I'm ready for the All-Star break to get over with and get closer to playoff baseball.
Can't wait for October. Watch the Yankees win this.
Then you woke up. My thoughts already know, so I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I might go back down it tomorrow, but on behalf of Chris and Ron, Mike, who swung by earlier, it is your boy Pride. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central, to talk more things sports. Until then, y'all know what to do. Be safe, boys.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Hall sports all plays. 365, we making a place. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces. Hall sports all plays.